There are a lot of things that, when I would sit down and, I would ask questions to even, these brokers or the money managers or the fund house people, they would not really explain it to me in a way that I could understand what kind of mutual funds I want to invest in. I did not really know things or the importance about term plan and, what kind of health insurance to go for. So with 1% Club, this has been my journey where honestly, I feel now I have much more confidence when it comes to financial terms, when it comes to investing.
Why don't we start off with a quick introduction about yourself, right? Where you're from, what do you do?
I'm Dhraya Hasta and I'm from Mumbai. I actually run my own digital marketing company, which is called Digital Fix.
How has being part of the 1% Club actually helped change your financial game?
See, the thing is, in terms of knowledge, that has been amazing. There are a lot of things that, when I would sit down and, I would ask questions to even, these brokers or the money managers or the fund house people, they would not really explain it to me in a way that I could understand. But with this 1% Club, it was very easy. It was actually explained in such a manner that, even a child could understand probably. And they were more about the practical ways of the tools that were presented so that one can actually understand that okay, this is where I should be investing and this is what does not work with for me, or these are the things that I should really look at, because there are many factors that I did not know, especially something like a concept like a fire number. Nobody really knew about it, because when they
Yeah,
asked, okay, how much money is enough money, and people would just kind of give any random number, but once you have an actual number, that becomes your goal and it becomes achievable, is what I believe in. So with 1% Club, this has been my journey where honestly I feel now I have much more confidence when it comes to financial terms, when it comes to investing, and also the community which is there, it was really helpful. Like, even if I have any queries after attending all the courses and everything, there are people who can guide you. There are people who solve your queries. Ferdinand has been there always to kind of answer the questions as well. So it has been that like that proper support group that you have where you're guided and you are kind of directed to the right path as well.
what has been your biggest financial win, right? And how did 1% Club help you with it? For example, maybe you paid off like a lot of debt, or you started investing, or you achieved a particular financial goal, something along those lines to give you some context.
In terms of, when I have to make decisions like this, what kind of mutual funds I want to invest in, I did not really know things or the importance about term plan and, what kind of health insurance to go for. It's not just one category that I would want to kind of focus on. It has been a plethora of things. And that is where 1% Club really helped me. Like, even with Ali's classes with regards to credit cards, I never really knew what my credit card could do. And
Got
these
it.
are the ways that I could benefit from it.
How do you manage to, balance your career, right, and money management along with also your personal life at the same time?
See, I would say that, it is very essential for everyone and especially for women to manage their own money. I also come from some place where, the father would really look at the money and we would not really bother looking what is it, what is not. We would get some money to spend and that's about it. But things changed once, I started my own company. And it is very essential. One has to kind of, look into it on a regular basis is what I would suggest. You make sure that you have your savings done, you have your emergency funds done, and of course investment in terms of what are your goals that you want to achieve. We are so basically, when I'm running a business, I have to be prepared for whatever contingencies are going to come. We have projects that come in and the payments can be delayed, so you have to always have your buffer ready. And I think that is something that I lead my life and my financial journey and has been kind of around those lines. And I think every woman should understand this and kind of act from today onwards.
So what advice would you give to other women who are looking to take control of their finances that helped you in your
I would
journey?
say that, whatever you have, wherever you are, just start today. Just kind of take hold of your finances, learn things if you do not know, get into it, do not be scared. I know of some friends, I know of my own sisters who are very apprehensive, of even investing whatever little amount they would want to have, because they always think that, invest karenge to डूब जाएगा फिर क्या. But the whole game is to get into it, to understand that, you have to use the right tools. You have to be somebody who is consistent with it and not get fooled by any of the very promising tools or whatever schemes that come across. I would say start with education, learn as much as you can. Join Sharon's classes for all that it matters. Go and look up to Google for free tips or free courses or whatever it is. But I think education is the right way to go ahead and, take control of your finances from today on.
So do you think like, it was worth the investment with the 1% club?
I think it definitely was because honestly, I'll tell you, Ferdinand, before this, I used to be like a chicken without a head. I would not know what it was not. I would not say that I'd not started investing in mutual funds before Sharon's classes. I had, but I would have no idea. I would ask from friends. I would just randomly search on Google and I would say, okay, these are the ones that are good funds. I should invest in this and that. But today, I can make an informed decision and it really matters to me because
Okay.
once you know what you're doing, why you're doing, the purpose of it, it really makes a lot of understanding. So even right now, I understand why the funds are going down and it's a correction period.
Mm,
Those are the things. Like if it was me some years back, I would be panicking right now and I would have kind of, withdrawn all the monies and, obviously it would have been a loss for me. So these things have been really important for me. And this is what has really happened to me with 1% Club. The community is also one of the factors I would want to comment about because there are people who are there to guide you, and you're just there, you're not somebody who is alone, who is just finding a place out there what to do with investments or not. So I think that has been quite a good return on my investment with 1% Club for sure.
all right. Thank you so much.